Okay, so let me jump in just for a minute. I love that you help Letitia with that one, and I'm going to help Lakisha with hers. But I need to know from Lakisha: are we doing a checklist or a PDF, like informational download? Checklist. Okay, cool. Go right ahead there, Patrice. Back to you. Okay. Hey, Cindy Lou here, and we are in creating live in Clubhouse. And I'm going to be helping Lakisha to create a checklist. Okay. Let's go with, we'll start with one of these. Okay. Let me get this. Copying that. Adding it on here. Okay. Okay. All right. I know you may be watching and wondering what's happening, and I'm not talking, and I should be talking. Okay. So I am grabbing the information. I'm actually going to go to my tap link now. Sign in, going to my page, and editing this to have the current video. Save. There we go. Live or replay. Oops. Make sure that's saved. I did publish it. Okay. So that's on there. People can get to that now. So, excited to watch as this created live for Lakisha. Yes, it's going to be fun. Okay. So, I'm waiting for Patrice to finish talking with Lakisha. Awesome. Okay, I have thanks for doing that, Patrice. And I'm going to look at stickers, Lakisha, and see if I come up with any more for you later. I have not actually looked at that yet. So we are over here in a StreamYard and creating, and then I'm going to, couldn't save the changes, continue. Okay. So Lakisha, I have sent you the link for the YouTube, so you can help me to choose which design you want to kind of start with, and we're going to edit it and change it up. So are you able to get there? Okay. So, and are you seeing right now that I'm on the one where you choose like kind of the checklist view design? I can, how's that? Yep, hold on. Oh, like that. Yep. I am, like that. Okay. So like this project checklist or a different one? That one? Okay. So we're going to start with that. Now let's go over here. Are you seeing primarily just the page? I'm trying to figure out how to best do this. I need to get over here. There we go. There we go. And then we can make that disappear. And then we can make this the full to fill it. There we go. And pop that down. How is that? Okay. I'm going to go a little bit smaller so we can see a little more of this. Okay. Project checklist. Okay. Do you have, the first thing that I always do is, I have unsaved changes. Yep. Okay. So let's name it. So I know that seems like a funny thing to do. Lakisha's checklist. And what I'm going to do now that we chose the one, I'm actually going to give you this. I'm going to copy the link. And then I'm going to pop that into here, which is how I get it from here over to, oops, where'd we go? This is always a challenge to like figure out where we are and what we're doing. Okay, I need to find the window that had the design in it. Not that one. I didn't close all my windows first, which usually I do. Window, Lakisha's checklist, there we go. And that's full screen. Okay, I'm getting there, girl. Now let me come over here. I know it's kind of like you feel like, oh, I got to keep moving, but it's okay. All right, I'm going to copy this link and give this to you so that you can actually pop in there and be in the same document with me. So sending that now in the back channel here. Or would you rather have it somewhere else? Well, you can always forward it to yourself. Yeah. Okay. Because that way you won't have to try to be watching. Well, you can do it however works for you. Okay. Do you have colors? So the first thing I usually do is change colors. Do you have colors already that are your colors that you know what they are? And do you want to keep this like fancy shape here, or do you want to change it and put something else there? We'll keep it for today, and then we can always change it. Because you could put your icon there. Like if you have a logo or something, you could replace this out with your logo. You could also make it bigger and then kind of put your logo on top. So you've got the design happening behind there. Just give people different ideas of what they can do. Okay, so you are able to edit, I'm sure. So you can actually maybe do the colors. But for those who might be watching, to change your colors, what you're going to do is you're going to tap in here, choose something, and then when you go to the color of the text here, you'll be able to then choose your colors according, if you've got things saved. If you've got a pro version, you can save things up ahead of time. So just for example, if I was doing this as a B-Bold Jew, I could like change that. And then down here, you can say, do you want to change them all to that color? And then very quickly, you can recolor everything that you're doing within Canva. But I'm going to let you either give me the colors or you can do the color change. Say that again. Okay. So I am actually going to plug my phone in so I don't run out of power. And now you were in my ear, but now you are, so you weren't coming across the screen, but now you are going to be heard on the recording, just so you know. Okay. So otherwise I won't be able to hear you. That won't work very well. Okay. Everything's now open air recording. Okay, client project. For those that are watching, you can see that Lakisha is in there, the little LA where she is, and then it will have a, if you were looking at it on her screen, it would have me in there with the B-Bold Jew. So it's kind of cool that it puts them in there and we can see what the other person is doing. I'm going to your hex codes.
Yes.
Yep. So they're called hex codes, and those are your colors. If people have not already done their colors, I'm going to go to the branding section just for a minute. You stay in there and keep working because it won't matter where I go. I'm going to open it in a new window. What was that? Okay. Let me open another home. I think you guys are.
Welcome to the stage.
Okay, so in the brand kit, if anyone is wanting to know, like, how do you find those hex codes? Where are they? In the brand kit, you can do the colors. And so these are the brand colors. I think, I don't know how many you get. Oh, add another. Discover palettes. Yeah. Do you have hex codes for me? Because I can actually name them in here. Can I name it? No. Yep. Go ahead.
You want me to tell you the letter or the hex code?
Yep.
Itself?
Yep.
Okay. So B as in boy, 2, A as in apple, S as in Frank, A as in apple, 8.
8. Oops, I have to add a custom palette first. You're going to have to tell me that number again. Untitled palette. I'm going to name it Lakisha. Okay, tapping on here and then, okay, go ahead. It's, go ahead.
It is B as in, okay, there you go. It's B as in boy, 2, the number 2.
Yep.
A as in apple, F as in Frank, A as in apple.
Yes. Okay. What's your next one?
712. A as in apple. 66.
712A66. Oh, I like it. Yep. Do you have another one?
I have B as in David, 2, C as in Charlie, 2, B as in boy, 5.
Did I get it? D2C2B5. Okay. Is there another one?
Yes, there is 2 more. B as in boy, 8. A as in apple, 1, 8.
B8A1 8F. Is that right? B8.
Sorry, I gotta wait till it loads.
Yeah. B8A18F. Okay. All right. Where did it go?
I was like, the last one don't look great. Hold on now. Hold on.
Okay. So if somebody's like doing this and they're looking for like what's the number, you can scroll over them and you'll see that the number will actually come up down below.
Okay, that is actually right. I apologize. I have one more.
Yep.
Color and then that's it.
Yep.
So it's D as in David, 4, E as in elephant, 3, and E as in elephant, D as in David.
Oops, I got one too many letters. B, start again.
E, 4E, 3, ED.
D4E 3ED. Okay. Awesome. All righty.
That's it.
Okay. Those are Lakisha's. Can I move it up? Yep, I'm going to move it up to the top just so I can get to it quickly while we're working on this today. So for those who do things for other people, this is how you can use your pro account with the brands and put in somebody else's profile, move it on up to the top for while you're working on it, and then move it down for when you're done. As you can see, I have lots of different ones in here depending on what I'm working on. Okay. All right, we're going to go then back to the design. So I'm going to go ahead and just close this window out. Boom, and be back here. Awesome. Okay, so based on that, I would take this first one here. Now let's look at in here where the colors are and what they're doing, right? Because we want to make sure that we have dark and then a light for all of the colors that are there. And then we'll probably go ahead and use either a black or a navy as an additional color for the text. So you can go with either of those. What is your primary color of all of those?
It is
The
the purple.
purple. Okay, so did it not bring it up to the top? Did it not bring it up to the top? Hey, let me refresh the screen. All changes are saved, so I should be good. Oh yeah, by the way, you always get hold music with me. Okay, so let's go back here and look at the colors. Let's go in here. Oh, yep, there they are. So that purple, so we'll go ahead and use that as your main color, and we're going to go ahead and change all of them to that. Well, there we go. And then over here, we've done already, that purple is there within this one, right? That's got your purple already, I think. Let's just double check it to make sure. Yes, it does. We're good. And then we probably go like one lighter here. And then I would take that blue and go like the one lighter here. So that is most likely what I would do with that. And then, so that's the first thing you want to do is change all of your colors. These here. Now you can go either direction with this here. You could go with the darker color with the lighter text, or you could go with the dark text. Which way do you want to go with that?
Let's do, can we change that third color? Hold on.
Yep. Yep.
This one.
Yep. Go ahead and change it.
I'm like, wait a minute. Stop it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay.
There we go.
I
Yep.
like that one. That's what I want.
Okay.
Let's do that, and then we can go from the lightest to the darkest.
Yep.
So that would be that one.
Okay.
And then
cool.
the tan one from here, and then that one can be, if I have it right.
Okay. So then on this first one here, you're going to want the color of the font to be a darker color. So we'll go with your dark color there. The middle one can probably pretty well stay the same. Let me get this a little bit larger so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Looks good. Okay. And you can just delete those really because you're going to have, unless you're going to do a sample, or are you doing a sample? No, it's a checklist, right? So you want things on there. Yep. So do you need more than 3 lines for your first topic?
Here's the thing. I don't, because I was thinking like, it was one.
So here's the thing. Let me just do this. So here's the second page. So one of the things that people can do when they're working on things is like you can work on one page, I can work on another page, and that way we're all staying. You're working on things and you can kind of show each other different designs without messing up their design. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you work on page 1, I'll work on page 2. But also realize that you can also do this for, like, say I was going to do a 2-page checklist. Okay, so here I've got, yeah, I know. I started early today. My alarm just went off. So here I have the 2-page checklist, right? We're going to start on page 2 just to confuse people even more. So here's page 1. And then this is going to be page 2 down here. So the thing is with this is that on page 2, you probably don't need all of this again. Project checklist, you probably don't need this. You don't need this. You're just going to delete all that. You're going to bring all of this up. Actually, let me undo that because I do want this. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to pop it over here just so it's more of an accent. I'm going to go ahead and bring this items up, whatever these end up being in the long run, because they're not necessarily going to stay what they are right now, right? You may make them something else. Let me get that out of the way. Move you down just a little bit. Move you back down. Okay. And use the lines to help you align things, right? To help you figure out if you're in where you want to be. Okay. So you may not have all of these things just as they are, client, project, whatever. This all could change. What we're doing now is we're setting up the template for you to come back later and put in what you want to put in. So I'm going to give you some tips as to how to do this in a way that you want to change things around. Okay, so you decide, yep, I definitely want, a 1, 2, 3 checklist. So here's the one. Now I need like 6 lines. So in Canva, you could go like this. You could copy this and then go ahead and paste it. And then now you've got 2, and because you've got the lines to help you line it up, you can line it up that easily. And then go ahead now. What I'm doing, I'm holding, clicking, and dragging. So I'm collecting all of this together. Oops, and it didn't collect. Okay, so now I can move that on up and get it in alignment with that, right? So now I've got 6 lines if I need them. And this looks like it wasn't quite up as far as it needs to be. So let's go up just a little bit more. So, yep, there we go. So you can go ahead and do as many lines as you need for each of the items. And then if you wanted to, you can take this up and then stretch it out, or you can copy and paste it again. If you stretch it out, know that in Canva, it's going to just make it bigger. So if you decide to stretch it out, now you're dealing with something, an element that's a little bit different, but that's okay in that you can then use, we'll pull this up just to make it, okay? So now we're gonna take this element and replace it down here so that you're using the same one. I'm gonna hold the Option key and bring it down. So now you're using a modified one. And now if I double click on there, if I go here, I wanna make it smaller. I wanna edit the size of it. Okay, so because I'm going down with it, but I'm not making it bigger by pulling a corner, all I'm doing is shortening the amount of it that shows. So there's the difference of how you can use this particular thing. So now you've got that same size alignment there, and then you just delete this one and pull that in. Did that all make sense? Yeah. So, and we put those a little bit closer, didn't we? We lined it right up. So we used the bottom of the shape to know where we were putting the items here. So it looks like we need to go a little bit shorter even there. So, and then the other thing that I do whenever I'm doing a PDF is I want to have something at the bottom that is the same on every page, right? That gives your, yep, your social media stuff. Just so you've got a line there at the bottom. Do you have that somewhere? So go into Elements. We'll grab a Facebook F. Okay. There's a Facebook. Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, see all. There we go. This is exactly what we want. So you said Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so let's get to the bottom. Oops, that's where it went. It went on the first page. Okay, so I'm going to take that on down to this bottom page that we're kind of using right now to design the, all I'm doing is clicking and dragging it down. Doing this last page here to just kind of give you your design for the page. Okay, so make it smaller because you don't need it huge. You just want it on there. Go ahead and look for those edges of the page, and then I go right underneath it. Okay. So if you print it, it'll still print. Because with a PDF, if you go, you really, old printers used to be at that on top of that line. The newer printers all go closer to the edge, so you can go right underneath it. That's a safety line for printing. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and grab one of these to grab the text, copy and paste, drag it on down. And let's edit the text in there to be your Facebook page. You can do that, right? So I'll just put Facebook page. And then you probably want it a bit smaller, and you'll do all that. Size smaller, all I did was Shift Command down arrow to make it smaller. And then I want it to be centered with the F. Here we go. Using those lines to help me, I'll make it bigger so people can see it better. See the lines. So there you go. It centers it. Yep. So that's the one where it's centered with the lines going both ways. Okay. And back to where we were. Now, once you get that one done, grab that, hold down the Option key on a Mac, and then you can slide it on over, and now you have another one and a third one. I'm still holding that Option key down and just doing the 3. Okay, so now I'm going to take all
MacBook Air or MacBook Pro?
MacBook Pro.
Oh, I have Air. Okay. So what is the button you use?
Sure, Shift Command and Option and Shift. The Option key, if you hold the Option key down, it will copy it. If you hold Option Shift, it will keep it on the same line. It won't let it go down below. So now what I've done is I've selected all of them. Just I've done a click and drag to select them all. And then I'm going up here to the 3 dots and I'm going to positioning. And I'm going to actually horizontally separate them so that they're perfectly separated that way. And then I'm going to center it. I want to center all of that, but I want to group it first. I want to group it, and now I'm going to center it because then it will be centered on the page. Otherwise, it wouldn't be perfectly centered on the page based on what we're doing. There we go. The dark line, not the dark line is the center of the page. Okay. So now to replace these icons, because you said Facebook, Instagram, I'm grabbing it and going to go there until it fills that little spot. Is it going to do it? It's not going to do it for me. Oh, because it's grouped. Sorry, I have to ungroup first. Ungroup. I'm going to highlight just that one, and I'm going to do something to help myself out. I'm going to actually slide this up so that it's bigger so that I'm seeing it easier. I'm going to grab the Instagram one and pull it on over here till it fills that spot. Is it not going to? It's not going to do it for me. Are you serious? Oh, because we're not in pictures. We're in elements. Darn it. Let's see. Does replace show up on here? No, it doesn't. This is one of those times where on the phone, if you're doing this on the phone app, it is a benefit. Let me just pop over to the phone app for a minute. I want to see if I'm correct in what I'm saying to you. I'm going to do it on the phone. Okay, I'm in Canva. I'm going to this design. And you guys should probably may see me show up now with a B in there, which is kind of funny. I'll be in my own design. Going to page 3. Yep, you see the B bold you show up. Okay, so if I go there, does it let me replace? It does not. All right, Canva, we have a feature for you. We want to be able to do replace in elements the same as we can with photos. Does anyone know if you can do that? I want to be able to pull the Instagram here and replace it. Because if it was a photo, it would replace it into that spot and I wouldn't have to resize it all. As it stands now, I have to tap on that and then resize it. Now I got to go find it. It's in the middle of the page. It always puts everything in the middle of the page, right? So now I have to find it and then resize it. So I found it. Now I'm making it smaller so I can resize it. I'm actually using my phone to look at it while I'm doing this because it's going off the screen. I've never done that before. Wow, that's really slick. Like literally, I was able to keep resizing that without having to move it because I was watching it on my phone. That's pretty fun. Okay, to make sure we get the same size, we're going to pop down and line up those corners. Then we're going to drag this on down to get it to be the same size. Okay, and now we're going to send that to the back so that it shows us the F. I'm going to tap on the F and delete it. So there's our Facebook. And then what was the third one? Oh,
I
so
don't have a website just yet. Just those two.
okay. Do you want to put Clubhouse?
Yes, please. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Shop myself in the foot. How dare I? And yes, I will add that link.
So this will be your IG page, and this will be your Clubhouse. Not a page, just Clubhouse. Clubhouse handle, I guess. Well, just Clubhouse. So for Clubhouse, we use the hand. I do anyway. Not that one. Waving hand, or is that what I have to put here? Waving. Can't spell. Change the color. Okay, where did it go? It's in the middle of the page. Let me make this smaller so I can see it. Grab it. No, phone, don't go away. I like you. I like being able to see it. It's kind of cool. It's okay. You can laugh at me. It's okay. Okay, make it bigger. Scroll on down. Pull it on over. Line up the corners. Can't see the corner. It might be good to highlight that first. Oops, that didn't work. Well, you can see that it lines up, right? I mean, it kind of lines up automatically. Then pull this down until it is the same size as that circle. Yep. Position backwards. F, gone. This to Clubhouse yellow, which I don't know if there is a Clubhouse yellow. Let's just put it in here for fun. Nope. We'll go with that one. Pretty close. Okay. Hey, wait, there's that Clubhouse one. Do we want that one instead? Do you see it? So that actually looks more like the Clubhouse one, doesn't it? Yep. And I like the textures and whatever. Oh, I do like having the use of that phone for this. Oh, this is so cool. Who knew I would discover a way to help you design? Because boy, you have to like move it 4 or 5 times, right? Like to try to get it where you want it. So some things in Canva can be a little bit wonky. Okay, line it up, shrink it on down. And I'm gonna get that smaller so you can see that it is going across and grabbing all of those heights of all of them. Yes. Resignation. Okay, so when you get your Facebook page, your IG, and your Clubhouse in here, and they're all sized, what you're gonna do is you're gonna like make the box smaller. Oops, I need to make this bigger. If you make it bigger, you can then find the handle, right? Because it's easier to find. So once you get these in here and you kind of make them, and you can give it some space after each of them, kind of get an idea, right? So I would take the longest. So if I was designing this to make sure that it came across well, I would take the longest one and make both of the other boxes the same size, even though they had blank space in them. And then what I would do is put those two together and group them, group each of these separately. So I'm grouping them. Then go out. Then I would go back and do that same. I went out a little too far. A little too far. Okay. So then I would do that same thing that we did before where you're grabbing all 3 of these And now you're going to position and you're going to horizontally make them even. And then I want to center all of them together as a group. You don't actually have to group them. You can just grab them together like that with a click and drag. And then now that's better centered. Each one's going to be a little more. So did you understand that? What I'm saying to do there? And it just aesthetically makes it wonderful. So are there going to be other things that you need on here besides that? Oh, right. Now, to copy and paste this onto the other pages, once you get it to where you want it like that, this is the nice thing about Canva. If I copy that and then pop up to the next page and select it to make sure that that's the one that's selected on, and then paste, it's going to paste it in the exact same location on all the pages. What else can I do to help you? Leave incorporation as, okay. Okay, we're going to go a little bit more on this one. I think we can get leave incorporation. Pull this just a little bit smaller. Pulling that over so that it's at the edge where that page is. Gives you that nice clean look across the top. Okay, don't freak out too much. Are you typing in there or you just got it rested there? I was going to pull those up. There we go. Boom, bada bing, bada bing. It's looking good, girl. If I hold down the shift key, no, it doesn't work. I love it. Look at you go. So do you think you want the checklist thing at the top of each page? Or are you going to say, or would it just start with the client and project information at the top of each page? That's what I would probably do. You're going to have a multi-page one. So I would take all of this off page 2 and just go ahead and paste. Oops. Where'd that go? Oh, are you doing that? Did I mess up your thing? Are you still there? Did my phone die? My app die. Oh, okay. I'm like,
and I'm muted. I am so sorry.
I'm like,
I was like, no, you're doing it.
Okay.
This is going to be super easy.
Yeah, so that's
what you just told me was simplify the system.
Yeah.
Like this. I mean, this is brilliant.
Awesome. Yay!
I'm just sitting here like I have this on a Google sheet, and I've been sitting here before just trying to figure this out. Oh, I love when the universe gives me an answer.
Yay! Sounds like you are good to go. All right, let's see who else we have. Are we able to log in and see what you're working on with Lakisha? Lakisha, it is, yes, if you go, you're probably not even here now. But yes, hopefully she found it. It is over on, if anybody wants to watch and see what we're doing, it is over on YouTube. And you can get to that by going to my Instagram bio, tapping on the link, and it has a live streaming, and it has the live or the replay. So, Lakisha, did you have any other questions for me today? Or are you good to fly with this thing?
I am so good right now.
Yay!
I want to say thank you. You have a Facebook or website. I can do a video of a written testimony because I've been waiting for a minute to help you with this.
I sure do. I sure do. I will send you my Facebook group, and you can do it in there, and then if I have permission to download it. Actually, no, I'm gonna have you put it on my page because it's easier to download from there. So it's just facebook.com/BeBoldYou, the same handle as what I have here, BeBoldYou. So yeah, and if it doesn't let you do a video on there, just let me know and I'll make sure. But I'm pretty sure I have it set up that people can do videos there. And then just send me the link of where it is and I'll grab it. That would be awesome. So Letitia, you're back. Did you find, you're so welcome. Did you find where to watch it? I hope you did. It is on my YouTube channel. And you can get to that by going to my Instagram, tap link, and then the live streaming. Heidi, Kitty, welcome. Does anyone else have something they would like for us to help you create? And Nikki, what are you creating?
I created because Lakisha was telling me about stickers. So I was on my Facebook page and I made a spa sign. So, like you draw an attention to your advertisement because that's what we were discussing. And so with that, I made sure that I put the asterisk, meaning the most, interesting thing you want them to know, which is basically your pricing or how they can connect with you. I made sure that there were stickers around there that were tasteful. And when I say tasteful, something that makes sense. So I'm getting ready to post this on my Instagram page, a Facebook page. It was live on my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook page. My information is in my bio. Or pretty much everything is PNG Creates, except for my Facebook page, which is actually my name as it is written in my bio. So I did that, and just as you guys were talking, I lowered your voice a little, and you can hear me walk through the steps as to why these things were so useful about the fonts. And then I only used 3 different fonts. No, this one I only used 2. I used 3. I apologize. I did use 3. 3 is my max. Usually like to keep it to only 2 because you don't want to not have your information clear. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but I'm looking at you guys. I just got a chance to get off of mine. I'm looking at you guys doing the checklist for Lakisha. It looks really good, ladies, by the way. I was trying to say that, but I can almost hear Lakisha, but it looks really, really good. That is a good looking checklist. So I'm glad you guys are able to work on that. But yeah, I did a publication. I did it as if it was a spa day. I walked about the actual background pictures that are used, the actual image that was used. I talked in there about branding colors, same as you ladies were talking about. You also talked about hex codes, which are, if you're just coming in, hex codes are their colors.
Where did you post?
In most business cases.
Where did you post it?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Where did you post it?
Right now, it's on my Facebook page. You just see the video on my Facebook page.
Okay, I'm going to try to go to your Facebook page.
Yeah, I'm downloading the actual picture. Sorry, ladies, I didn't mean to do that in your ear. But yeah, I'm going to put it on my page and put it on my Instagram page. That's what I'm doing as we speak. But yeah, I made it so that it's just I use symbols to highlight my key 3 points. Like you don't need to, I don't know how many you have in your listings of things to use or do, but I only keep 3. 3 is my max number unless it is mandatory for something else. Because I believe when you overload them with information, it's nothing to talk about and it may not seem as exciting for your user to actually engage with. So I'm very mindful as to when I do that kind of thing.
Nice.
Make it out of here. I'll post it now. So I'm underneath your page.
Awesome. Yeah, I was just going to go and post your link to your Facebook thing there. I posted it on the YouTube so people can get to it and see it. All right, let's see if there's any comments or thoughts of anything I need to respond to. Yep, we created a checklist, brand color lessons. Anyone has any questions and you're watching this on YouTube and you'd like for us to create something for you, come next week, be the first one in the room and up on the stage, and we'll get to do yours. We literally don't know what we're going to create until you come in and say, this is what I want for today. And it doesn't mean we're going to finish it. It means we're going to help you get started, right? Like sometimes we might finish it, depends on what it is. But we're going to give you our ideas and our tips and the way we're doing it. And then you can also watch. Both of us are live. I'm streaming whatever it is we're doing in the room. And Patrice is always, Nikki or Patrice, whichever one you know her as, she's always creating something. So she'll be on her page doing creation. And we're getting better at making sure we get these lives up and going and running and happening so you can watch in. And I need to look at my calendar. I need to remember that I'm on live, so I can't look at my calendar on my computer. Use the phone. Use the phone. I think I'm actually good to not have to run off today. So last week I had another meeting, but today I'm good. Lisa, did you create anything today?
No, I'm just following along and learning.
Yeah, Lisa's our like lady in the room to help bring people up and take care of all that, because one of the things that happens when you are designing is, if you're going to try to run all these other things, is you need somebody who is kind of watching all of them and letting you know what you need to pay attention to, or helping people up onto the stage. So Lakisha, do you have any other questions? I might explore live the stickers that you talked about, because I have not even seen that yet. So let's go look at it. Oops, that's not what I want. I don't need that.
No, I didn't have any other questions. I was just kind of milling around, listening to you guys, and finally I was able to figure out where to go to see what you guys were working on.
Awesome. Okay, going to Canva now.
And for those that are watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the live online learning channel if you have not done so already.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to go to this Facebook one and close that out because I did that. All right, here we are back in here. I am going to leave Lakisha to play and create and make it all hers. That is the joy and fun of it. We're going to go to home of, and I can leave that and she's just going on with it. Lakisha, you can make a copy of it to your own once you get it to where you're good with it, or you can leave it there because I gave you editing privileges, so it doesn't matter either way. If you leave it there and you don't have Pro version and you need it downloaded, let me know. Because if you try to download it and we've used things on there that are the Pro version, you might have to pay per item. So I don't want you to have to do that.
I will leave it in private messaging.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, so home. So you said stickers. Stickers. Let's just look up stickers. Circle sticker, oval sticker. Oh, this looks like fun. So is this, Letitia, I need to know, is this what you were talking about? Like circle stickers? Like we can create our own stickers? I think it is.
I'm sorry, say what you said again. I missed it.
So the stickers that you're saying that they released, I think it is that you can create your own stickers and then pull them over into.
I think that is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I'm in here right now with, let's do a circle sticker. I love doing circle stickers, and I was doing all of this like on my own without all the template kind of stuff. Pull in a template. And it's nice. It's got thank you. Yeah, I could use a thank you one for people that are donating. Oh, I like the little elephant. I'm not sure I even want to change anything other than maybe the color, because I want to make it my colors, right? So, and if I go with my Be Bold G colors, it is these ones here. Okay, so we change that color, and we change Be Bold G colors here. And we go there. Sometimes you try it and then you decide, no, I like it a little bit different. Change it up, move it around. There we go. That's much better. Cute. Now, one of the things I'm going to do here is kind of this little trick that I do, which is to copy this and then paste it right back down on top of itself. Go ahead and pop it here in the middle, with using the lines to do so. And then what I'm going to do is actually make it just a little bit smaller, not a lot. I'm going to pull it back to the middle. Okay, trying to get the dark line. Okay, I'm gonna be okay with it not being a dark line. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my darker color. Then I'm going to position this backwards. I'm gonna go all the way to the back, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to the front, just one level to the front. Oops, it brought it to the front instead of forwards. Darn. Position to the back and then forwards one. Sorry, there we go. Now what I've done is kind of add my own little flair to their design, right? And now I'm going to probably do that one more time, but this time I'll do it the other way. I'm going to go ahead and just, oops, sorry, hold down that shift key. Undo, there we go. Hold down the shift key and I want to copy it. Okay, shift key. Sorry, option key, that's my bad. The option key, and then I will copy it. Okay, that copied it. And now I'm going to go ahead and change it back to the other color. Okay, and now what I did was I just moved it. Now I'm going to go circle it there. And then I'm going to center that. And instead of trying to position it by dragging it, I'm actually going to use the centering here. Middle and middle, and it is done. So now I've kind of made that my very own, even though it's a little bit, very similar. It's not exactly the same, right? You've edited it, you've changed it up. So now if somebody else has the same one, it's not going to look just like yours because you have added your own flair. And since what I have them do is pay me by giving me a slice of pizza, and I really like this little elephant, I'm going to keep the elephant there. I'm going to go to Elements, and I'm going to look up a pizza slice. Let's see what we get. Suppose they've got a Hawaiian slice here or what? I know some people don't think that pineapple should go on pizza, but personally, I like it.
It's the bomb.
But this little guy is so cute. I think I want to use him. And then I want to tilt him just a little bit because I'm a little bit tilted. So I'm going to pop it in here. And bring the elephant on top of him, position to the front. There we go. Of course, it looks like the pizza guy is picking his nose, so I don't think I want that. So let's tilt it the other way. There we go. And actually, let's try flipping this. Now I can do the tilt the other way. There we go. Now he's tickling his ear. I'm okay with that. And I actually might bring that one back to the front because, can have his hand in front of, yeah, that's good. That's good. So this is for people who buy me a piece of pizza because I'm very grateful. And it's simple to do that. All you have to do is go to my tap link and you will see the one piece. It's a white button that says buy me a piece of pizza. And you can buy me as many slices as you want at $5 a slice. All right, so now I'm going to download this. Print stickers. So these are like literal stickers that you can have printed, Lakisha.
I just did mine. I did my label stickers with those too. I made I made them for CDs that I like when I do videography. I just ordered mine. I'm trying to see, but I'm waiting to come back so then I can actually have a whole YouTube video. Yeah, you can do the sizes.
Wow.
The finish. Yep. Yeah. I had mine coming just to see how they actually feel and look.
Yeah.
But I did it so that I could put it on the DVDs because what happens is I'm starting to get people asking for DVDs and I'm like, wow, most people don't even have DVDs anymore, but apparently people are having DVDs. They want DVDs and not just flash drive. So I had to do an alternative. And then I also told them, I said, well, this is a great way of if you go somewhere and say you got shirts, you can seal your shirts with seal your shirts, put it on your cups, put it on your book, you know, things like that. I started thinking all kinds of ways of doing it.
So now
it takes about 4 weeks to get to you, but because of COVID, it may be longer. Yeah,
so the stickers that they've done, Lakisha, looks like literal stickers that you can get in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to create it to use it for online, all you do is when you go to download, you change it from the PDF print to PNG or to GIF, and then download. And oh, sorry, I meant to download that with a transparent background. So let me do it, download again. Okay, so I am going to change that to the PNG. You could also do JPEG, which gives you a smaller image, transparent background. And I'm going to go ahead and download that. Now, when I want to use it in a creation that I'm creating, so say I'm doing a reel here, let's go to home now, and let's do a reel because we can. So create a design. If you don't want to do reels where you're the star of it, you can actually have your creations be the star. Instagram reel videos. And they can be anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute. Brings that on up. So now if I wanted to use that, let's first give a color to this. I'm not going to do it in the video editing thing. I'm just doing it right in Canva. Let's use that one. It's kind of cool. Follow me. Okay. So this is another video within a video. Interesting. On there, I want to put a sticker. So in the elements here, oops, sorry. What I'm going to do is actually upload. And I'm uploading that sticker that I just created. I didn't label it, so it'll just be, oh, thank you, sticker number 2. I'm uploading it to my uploads. The reason is because I want that transparent background to be able to use it on here. So now when I tap to use that, it's got that transparent background and I can go ahead and use it as a, oh, stop, let me move you. There are some things I really like the app better for. Hey there, welcome to the stage. Love to hear your questions.
Are you talking to us? We have We have lots of questions. It was so funny because we've been working in Canva all day today.
Yay!
Ooh.
Yay!
Starting with why are some things just not easy?
Right?
It's probably user error on my part, but no, Carrie, I'll catch up. I don't know what I missed, so I don't want to repeat anything.
Oh, it's all good. I am currently creating there we go. Awesome. I'm currently creating a reel. If you want to watch what I'm doing, I'm on YouTube. You can get to that by going to my Instagram tap link and tapping on there, and then you'll find in neon green the live link to get onto the YouTube thing to watch what I'm doing. And I've discovered something today, actually creating using both my phone and the computer at the same time, because there are some things that seem to be easier on the phone than they are on the app on the computer, and vice versa. So right now, if you're watching this and you're seeing that the follow me and the thank you sticker that I just put up there are kind of on top of each other, and you know when you can't grab it on the computer to move it because of the other things being there, you either have to move them out of the way and then move them back. And I do not think that even within positioning, no, there's no nudge here. But on the phone, there's a nudge. Because that's what's selected, if I then go to my phone, I can bring up, I have to choose this as the one that I'm working on first. Okay. Yep, I'm in here. And then I'm going to bring up nudge. Because I want to nudge that. I just have to select it. I've got it selected now. And then I'm going to nudge it to get it down far enough so that I can grab it on the computer. So now I'm nudging on my phone to flipping funny. And you see that B in there because I'm in both places. It's me on my phone. So now I'm pulling that down. Now that I can get it on the computer, I can pull it down. Yeah, why are some things just not that easy, right? I mean, so I love pizza. So I have set up a give me pizza thing because I have. Because I can't do Cash App and I can't do what's it called? Give money yet here on the app because I live in New Zealand. So I am not able to do those. I was looking for some of my photos. You know, I need to put stuff in albums better. I do have some albums set up. Oh, there's a fun photo of me. Let's just put that in there. I want it to replace that video. It's not going to. Again, why are some things not that easy? I don't want that there. I want it in there. And it's not going to let me do it. So never mind. Skip that. How do I guess I have to replace that with a video. So let's go make a circle video of ourselves. This is what happens. One thing leads to another because I don't want that guy's face in there. I could just take it off. I guess. And put my sticker up there. We'll just take that off. Oh, there we go. Now we should be able to put a photo over there instead. Here we go. Bring that on over. Pop it in there. Yep, there we go. Yay! Let's make our color be matching our brands. We can go with that one, or we can go with that one. We'll go with that. And there we go. Now this is a 3.9 second one. What I would do is go ahead and just add a page. And then you could put love creating. Creating live. Let's change this out to our live online learning one, and that is in Pretty sure I have it in my logos. And then I'm going to answer questions in the group here. And we'll just do this one. Bring it on down. That time I was able to keep it and not lose track of it. Live online learning. So now we're going to shift all of this up, holding down the shift key and grabbing all these other ones. Oops, yep, shifting that up. All right, there's 2 pages now within my, and if I wanted to go back to this one, I could actually duplicate the page and drop it down one. Boom, and now we have this in the middle. And I'm gonna do that one more time where that one comes back. So let's drop that down so it goes below there. Da 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 da. For those that are in the room, if you're not watching, it might be confusing as to what I'm saying. But it's all good. I will start answering questions now in the room. I thank those who have come here to watch this. I'm going to do this one more time, bring that down, and then I'm going to download this as a reel. It downloads it as a video, and then I'll be able to post it as a reel within Instagram. Alrighty, I want to thank those who have come to watch live today. I am grateful to have you as a part of my community. If you're not yet in the live online learning group on Facebook, you might want to jump on in over there. And if you are already in there and you're not over on Clubhouse, you might want to come over there and find the live online learning Clubhouse group. Thanks so much for being here and being a part of the podcast today. Well, let me go here solo. And this is the photo that you will find over there on Clubhouse. This is what I look like most of the time. If anybody has any questions, let me know. We'll talk to you next week when we are once again creating live in Canva.
Good night, everyone.
Clubhouse, hang tight.